Hello and welcome Universe Mode. This is NXT live once again from the Hammerstein Ballroom in New York City. With it being just a few weeks away until the next Takeover event, which we can reveal to be NXT Takeover Toronto. We are looking forward to it immensely, but there are a hell of a lot of questions to answer after what happened last week, more specifically at the end of last week's episode of NXT when Coren attacked Okada in the parking lot. To clarify all that, to answer a lot of questions, we will be hearing from the NXT General Manager, one half of it even, Larry Zbyszko, right now to let us know what is going on, what's planned for TakeOver, and what the hell we're going to do about Coren and Okada. That one seems like it's going to be a very, very interesting affair. And speaking of interesting affairs, well, NXT has got a stacked card for us tonight. Coming up after Zbyszko's promo, we will be seeing a non-title match. The NXT Global Champion Kurt Angle will go one-on-one against the man himself. The man who is going around trying to do whatever it takes to get attention, especially from Okada. That man, of course, being Coren. We'll see what Zbyszko has to say, and we'll see what actions are going to be taken against him. And then speaking of Okada, this week he will be in action. He will be in the main event, and he will be having another incredible match, I can imagine, as only the NXT champion can, when he goes one-on-one against a bit of an old rival in Hiroshi, Tanahashi. These two men have squared off in the past in NXT, had some incredible matches, and it looks to be continuing on here tonight. So look forward to that one. Really looking forward to seeing what will happen in that main event. But before we get to any of that, let's hear from the NXT General Manager. The first time we've seen an NXT General Manager in front of the new crowd here in the Hammerstein Ballroom, and Zbyszko does not look one bit happy. Talked about how he's been at his wit's end in the past. Well, that is certainly the case here tonight. Zbyszko is once again frustrated at everything that has gone on, and we all know who is to blame for that one. We all know the man who attacked Okada last week is at fault for it. And Zbyszko, look at the frustration, look at the way he's walking around the ring as well, just saying right from the start, I have had enough once more. This is it. The games will all come to an end. If Coren wants to play these stupid games, if Coren wants to try and kill the brand that I swore to create, then so be it. And it is official. At the next NXT Takeover, at Takeover Toronto, if Okada and Coren want to tear each other's face off, if Coren wants to be dumb enough to get into the ring with Okada again, well, he's got it. At Takeover Toronto, they will take each other on for the NXT Championship, but it will not be in a normal match. And there is Zbyszko explaining it. If they want to go into a war, then let it be the case. They can do whatever they want because it is no disqualification. Hell, in Zbyszko's mind, we might as well call it Extreme Rules between the two at Takeover Toronto. And Zbyszko will finish off this promo by saying that Coren signed his own deathbed, but NXT will not be about him at all the times. Sure, he's up next, but how about we focus on the action tonight when we'll see the new #1 contenders for the Global and NXT Tag Team Championship crowned. Tonight will be a great episode of NXT. He hopes you'll all enjoy it. He hopes you'll all tune in for it. And he can't wait to show you how the future is shaping up to be. So Zbyszko, he is almost oversaturated with Coren now. He's had enough of him with him. He's reached his entire breaking point, and he's almost taken over the brand more than Zbyszko is able to try and fight back against. Oh, I hope we're ready for this one at TakeOver. That news being dropped was something else by Zbyszko. The NXT Championship will be defended in an Extreme Rules match. I cannot believe it, and I cannot wait for it either. But before we get to any of that, we've got this match to get underway with Kurt Angle versus Coren. What promises to be an incredible opener. Angle retained his title last week in a phenomenal matchup against none other than Tyler Bate. But of course, even though Angle defended that championship, it was not all about him, as a great deal of focus went towards the man who we'll be facing here tonight. Angle and Coren have squared off in the past, but I don't think they've squared off since Angle has won that NXT Global Championship. And Angle's done a great job, of course, with that belt, retaining it when he wants to. And Angle will find out his challenger for NXT TakeOver Toronto tonight. And I have looked at the paper for that one, and oh my god, are we in for a big match. The first ever 8-man battle royal in this universe to determine the #1 contender. A lot of talent in the ring at once. So it promises to be an incredible contest. Well, here we go. There's Angle right now. As I said, of course, this is a non-title match, but it still means an awful lot to both men that they are the winner of it. And here comes the #1 contender for the NXT Global Championship. There is Coren. As you can tell, my attitude toward this guy, I'm sick of seeing his face. I'm sick of seeing him waltzing around NXT, doing whatever he wants to do. I'm sick of him trying to take this company hostage, trying to take it charge, just because it's what he wants to do. I've honestly had enough of it, and hopefully at TakeOver Toronto, it all comes to an end. Hopefully, the night before Survivor Series, we are in for a war. That much I know. We're in for a war at Survivor Series, and we're in for a war at TakeOver. But hopefully it's the final war. It's the last time we have to bear eyes on this. Hopefully after TakeOver Toronto, it is all over, and Okada walks out with that NXT Global Championship. If not, and I don't know what NXT will be like. I don't know what the face of this company will be like, knowing this self-obsessed piece of shit is standing on top of it. It'll never be the same. It honestly will never ever be the same. Well, here we go. We're underway now. Angle and Coren, and look at the frustration in Angle, taking it out right away on the #1 contender for the NXT Championship. This is what I love to see. NXT almost united in taking out this man after everything he's done. Emerald Flosion, though, by Coren, but it's a very early kick out by Angle. This one, I mean, for this to be the opener, it just kind of goes to show the talent pool of NXT. I hate Coren, I loathe the man, but I can't ignore the fact that he's an incredible athlete, because he is. He just is. There's no debate about it. He didn't get in the main event this quickly. He hasn't been able to get this far just because he's gone around attacking the right people. He's done it because he is just very talented. He's gifted. And there's no other way around it. He is genuinely a gifted athlete, but Kurt Angle is also one of the greatest to ever step in the ring. And Coren is going to find that out here tonight. Oh my god! Suplex powerbomb. Okada in action later on tonight. Hopefully spreading out the cards so that these two men are not going to be that close to one another. Will give Okada more time to realize what's going on here, what's going on at TakeOver, and how to prepare for it all. What could be the end of a historic feud here within NXT. What's Coren going to do now? Oh, a face buster there on Angle into another cover on the Global Champion, and it's a kick out of one. Chinlock being applied now. Coren just trying to wear down Kurt Angle here. Trying to make sure the Global Champion can't get back up to his feet. Oh, God. Clubbing blow in the chest. But it didn't stop him. The wrestling machine is getting up to his feet, and he's continuing on here. Nothing can stop Kurt Angle. Great counter. Angle looking for the German, but it's countered and met with a bicycle kick. Oh my god, he's going up to the top rope. This is a 6'4", 240-pounder going up to the top rope. What are we going to see from him? Oh my god! Cannonball sent on. And the cover on Angle right after it, trying to put away Angle, and I think he barely scrambled a 2 count there. This just goes to show you how dangerous this man is. He can take it to someone like Angle, who we've seen have incredible matches. He's a champion, for crying out loud. And he can be taken control of as if he were nothing. Great work there by Angle, going after the leg. And now doing what he does perhaps better than nobody else, controlling the mat, mat wrestling. And now Angle will take a big risk. He'll go up to the second rope, and he's going to take flight here from the looks of things. Definitely is going to take flight. He invites Coren up to his feet. Oh, Coren sidestepped him. He saw it incoming. Oh, no. No. Clock strikes 12 incoming. No, it's not. There's the counter by Angle. Oh, he counted his way out, but was met with a super kick. Oh, he is. He's busted open as well. Coren busts open the global champion and continues to pummel away on him, working on that open wound. Has this man no decency? He sees a target and he goes for it. A simple suplex there to floor him. Oh, look at his face. Angle's face busted open now. Huge blood pouring from it. And Coren loves it. What's he doing? Oh my god, what is this? Just wearing down Angle's neck, targeting the neck of Angle, who's gone through a great deal of punishment in the past. Coren knew he was doing exactly that, and he didn't look like he was finding any guilt from stopping. There goes Angle to the outside now. The global champion just being thrown around like a rag doll. Into the barricade, but it's the same for Coren. Angle fighting back. There is some life in the global champion. Kurt Angle still has some fight in him, and he's showing it there. Leaping clothesline. And he's going to try and bust open Coren now. Clubbing away with punch after punch to him. Come on, Angle. Coren's got no response right now for all of this. He is being floored again and again. Oh, maybe not. He's up to his feet. Angle getting up quickly. Coren on the top rope. Double axe handle. It's all going so well for Kurt Angle there. But it quickly came to an end. Oh no. No. The double underhook. Brainbuster. And I know what's coming up next. Oh, here we go. I hope we're prepared for it. Angle with nowhere to go. In big trouble. Clock strikes 12. And there is Coren flooring yet another opponent as he tries to prove his message to the Rainmaker. Rolls him over. Cover on Angle with 1, 2. Oh my god, Angle kicked out. Incredible scenes. The Olympic gold medalist kicks out at 2. He is far from done here. Airplane spin right now into a fireman's carry cutter. This just is getting worse and worse though to watch. And that's exactly what Coren wants. He wants to make people as uncomfortable as possible while they watch this one closely. He wants to make sure that Okada is as uncomfortable as possible as he watches. Because in Coren's mind, it's Okada's fault that he has to pummel his opponents like this, because Okada couldn't give him what he desires. Can't give him that NXT championship. The attack on Okada last week was just typical, essentially, by this man at this point. Angle, though, still trying to fight back here, refusing to give in, no matter what. Oh my god, a cannibal sent on in the corner. Look at how he just stays right on his opponent. Angle with nothing to fight for. They're sent over the top rope. And here it comes. Hoists him up in the gory bomb position and then brings him down into the thin padding and face first as well for good measure. This is getting a bit much to watch now. Kurt Angle just being thrown around by the challenger. What's he doing here? Oh god! Oh, this is just getting a bit too much now. Coren's just having his way with Angle, and there's very little Kurt Angle can do to fight back. And this is sickening to witness. This is truly sickening to... No, don't, Coren, don't! Spear through the barricade! No care for anyone but himself. A spear right through the barricade to Angle, and his crumpled body, his destroyed body, has just been even worsened by that. Coren gets back in the ring just in time to gloat for his victory. How sickening indeed. Coren wins. And the number one to the contender to the NXT Championship has taken out another champion just for his own glory and just for the attention. This could be our next NXT champion come Takeover, and the thought of that, horrifying. A sickening thought that something like this could happen. Let's just hope it's not the case. Let's hope Okada can do something about it, and let's hope Okada can save NXT in his own right. This is far less like a Takeover story with the Bullet Club and Raw. This is just one man who just wants to doom everything for his own self-gain. And we cannot afford to watch that happen. Oh, well, there we go. He wins. I hope Angle will be okay. He took one hell of a beating in this one. And I hope the Global Champion will be okay to defend his title in a few weeks at TakeOver Toronto. But speaking of champions, speaking of people who will be defending their titles, coming up next for the first time in some time, Nikki Cross is in one-on-one action. She's going to be taking on Peyton Royce as she gears up for a title defense against Kairi Sane. Well, these two women have met in the past. These two women have met over that NXT Women's Championship as well. And Peyton Royce comes towards the ring once more to do battle with, I guess you could call, an old foe. Here comes Royce towards the ring. I mean, like I said, the only other woman to hold the NXT Women's Championship besides Nikki Cross. But of course, when she won that title, she did not win it in legitimate fashion, I guess you could say. And of course, she went on to lose it very quickly thereafter. But here comes Peyton Royce anyway for another fight with Nikki Cross. This one should be entertaining. Royce and Cross, always bound to have good matches. Of course, the key focus though about this is not not Peyton Royce, but rather Nikki Cross and her number one contender for this upcoming takeover. Kairi Sane made an emphatic debut, and in just her second match in this universe has become the number one contender for the NXT Women's Championship. I don't think Nikki Cross is prepared for Kairi Sane. You know, we know so little about Kairi Sane, and Nikki Cross probably knows even less, given the fact that it's Nikki Cross after all. So it really pays into that, I guess, is the best way of putting it. You know, the whole no knowledge of Kairi Sane, but that's probably just how Nikki Cross likes it. She likes to know nothing about her opponents, so that when the match comes around, she can just put a hurting on them, not care who it is, and move on to the next one. Nikki Cross, of course, may well have been anticipating that she would have to fight Ruby Riott at TakeOver. As I've got to say, I was expecting as well, given the record of that woman as of late, and given her desire to face Nikki Cross once more. Didn't happen, sadly, but we are in, I think, for an incredible match in the women's division, no matter what, between Cross and Sane. But tonight, Nikki Cross will look to use this match, I think, as a way of sending a warning message towards Kairi Sane. You've got yourself in this mess, now prepare to find no way out from it, because it's Nikki Cross who you're stuck in that ring with come TakeOver. Very little more needs to be explained. These are two women who don't fight for the crowd's respect and don't have to say much words in order to get their hatred for one another over. Nikki Cross, well, she is completely out of her own depth, is the nice way of putting it. She lost it a long time ago, and I don't think she's in any situation to find it. Cross is ready for this one. She's ready for TakeOver already. And Kairi Sane, being the incredible athlete that she is, it doesn't bother her whether she's got to wait 3 weeks, 4 weeks. So long as she gets her shot against Nikki Cross, she's ready. But Cross tonight, as I said, I think she'll use Peyton Royce as an example to try and prove the trouble that Kairi Sane is in come TakeOver. which should be an interesting one. And we know SAnitY, being the respectful athlete she is, she isn't going to be making run-ins. She isn't going to be trying to get a cheap shot on her opponent, whereas Nikki Cross, well, we definitely can't say she won't, because Nikki Cross will do anything she wants whenever she wants. She's like the, I guess you could say she's like the female variation of Coren, except I actually respect Nikki Cross because she is an incredible athlete and likes to have the deck stacked against her. At Takeover Brooklyn, the last Takeover, she demanded a fatal 4-way just to prove that she was the best women's champion. She was the best athlete there is in the NXT women's division. And sure enough, she went on to win it and retain her title. Peyton Royce right now, though, is looking to try and gain an advantage in as many ways as possible. We saw her remove the turnbuckle cover there. And this time she's going to go up to the second rope here, take flight, and the champion, Nikki Cross, saw that one incoming without even looking. Great counter as the other member of the iconic duo watches on. Billie Kay, don't be surprised if she gets involved in this match somehow. Spinning kick in the gut there. Royce caught that one flush. And oh, a spinning kick in the face as well. Beautiful shot there by Peyton Royce. Into the cover she goes here. Going to try and cause a huge upset here on the champ. Not gonna be. Peyton Royce, though, really caught that one on the money and is going to look for the... Going to look to try and put her away here, and she brings her in. There's the suplex. Oh my god, she's actually going to be able to connect with it as well. 2 suplexes. And then floats over into the fisherman suplex. Cover on Cross. Champ in trouble, or so we thought. My goodness. That just goes to show how much it takes to keep Nikki Cross down. It's a finishing maneuver as well, and she couldn't put it away. I forgot what the finishing maneuver's called, and that's my bad for forgetting it, but... Sorry. Don't beat me up. Look at this now by Cross, though. She's gone up to her feet, and she's gone up with a vengeance. Unloading away now. With repeated shots. Especially to the head of Peyton Royce. Now, I hope Kairi Sane's watching closely, so she's aware of the fight that she's going to be in for in just a few weeks at TakeOver Toronto. Big suplex there, and Cross, though, feeling the wear of this matchup. She's barely able to get back up to her feet. She took some time there. Oh, but look at how she's able to turn things around and capitalize right away. Nikki Cross will do anything to try and prove that point that she is dominant. Beautiful maneuver there by Cross. Cover on Royce right after it for the victory. Peyton Royce still kicks out, but I'm not too sure for how much longer she's going to be able to fight on here. Looks like this one could be on its way to the end. Nikki Cross. The fisherman suplex neck breaker. Crawls into the cover on Royce, and Royce kicks out as well. The 2 former NXT Women's Champions will do anything for victory here. Something to bear witness to, gotta be honest. This is something incredible. Look at the way she stretches the back out, though, of Peyton Royce, staring into the face of Billie Kay while she did it. Went for the shot there into the gut, didn't get it. Peyton Royce looks for a neck breaker, took far too long, and Cross makes her pay. German suplex, wonderful bridge, that could end it. Cover, no. Royce kicks out again. I mean, this is supposed to be about Nikki Cross and her dominant path to TakeOver, but Peyton Royce is really trying to spoil that from happening. Though I don't know for how much longer. Once more up on the shoulders, brought in, there it is, drop down again. Cover. This one should do it. It doesn't. Another kick out by Royce, who gets up to her feet, though she's not going to stay for much longer. Fisherman suplex, neck breaker, the cradle neck breaker. Suplex, cradle neck breaker, whatever you want to call it. It ends it. Nikki Cross. There's the win she was looking for. I mean, I'll give credit to Royce. She did a lot in this match, but the moment that finisher was nailed on her, the first time round, it was over. Your winner, your NXT Women's Champion, Nikki Cross, who will do anything it takes to show that at TakeOver, Kairi Sane is doomed. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Nikki Cross really is going to show it. Cross with the chair into Peyton Royce. 2 times over. Nikki Cross. Jesus Christ. I did not expect to see that from her one bit. Crosses just showing there. The Kairi Sane is really in for a troublesome time here in NXT. The NXT Women's Champion sending the warning and literally using her there as a whipping puppet. This takeover match is going to be very interesting indeed. Not going to be about the words, but it's going to be about the actions of the athletes. Nikki Cross there, a great performance from our Women's Champion. Kairi Sane, it's your move. Well, there we go. We got out of the way, but now we're going to head into a bit of a huge land, I guess you could say. Because coming up next, we're going to determine the number 1 contender for the NXT Global Championship in the first ever 8-man Battle Royal. Who's in it? Find out up next. Well, here we go. We're in for a lot of athletes in that ring, and I'm going to be surprised to see how that ring will be able to look after all of them. How that ring will be able to basically hold them all in at the same time. And here comes the first entrant, the man who competed for and came so close to winning that NXT Global Championship last week. It's none other than Tyler Bate, ready for this one tonight. I'm very glad that Bate has been handed the first opportunity here, or rather another opportunity even, to become the number 1 contender. His performance last week was incredible. At the end of it, Bate showed his respect as he raised the arm of the NXT Global Champion, but it seems here tonight Bate is ready to prove that it is not finished between the two men, and there is still some ways to go. And another match of incredible respect would be a great thing to see, given the matches that we know are happening at this takeover. Not a lot of respect going on right now in amongst it, but there is Tyler Bate. Can he become the number 1 contender here tonight? I kind of hope so. I'd love to see it, but there are, of course, a lot more athletes on their way who want the same shot as Bate. 8 men in this one. Only one of them can get the chance. As Bate waits in the ring for the next man. Oh, it is going to be a fellow British counterpart of his. A great athlete in his own right. And a man who has challenged for that NXT Global Championship in the past as well. Any minute he'll show up now. And this Battle Royal will become a very interesting one with these 2 men in it. Here he is, the Bruiserweight Pete Dunne. He's ready. He looks filled with almost an ego to him. Pete Dunne is ready to take the beating to Bate or to whoever else is in this one. Just as a firm bit of reminder, the last time Bate was in a Battle Royal, he became the number 1 contender for the NXT Championship. So without a doubt, Tyler Bate has what it takes in these Battle Royals to hang on until the very end and claim victory. Can Pete Dunne do the same here tonight, though, and cause a spoiler for Tyler Bate and make it him an angle, a takeover? If it was the case, then I don't think we'd be seeing a lot of respect coming from the side of the Bruiserweight. A man who cares very little for his opponents and has his eye on the prize at all time. God, he sounds like Coren. He sounds a lot like him as well. Let's see what Pete Dunne will do in this one. I already like the 2 athletes in this. Could end it off right here, I think, and we'd have a great selection of talents for that Global Championship matchup. Pete Dunne is really milking this entrance, taking up as much time as he can right now. We've only got so much theme, and we've still got 6 guys to get through. Please don't take too long. There we go, he's in the ring now. And that always disgruntled look on his face as he awaits the arrival of the next contender. And There is, look at the smirk on that face as here comes the next man. I cannot see a damn thing going on right now. It is total darkness. Oh boy, oh boy. Pentagon Jr. Well, this one got scary. Pentagon Jr. is a man who, in a way, is like Pete Dunne. He doesn't care about his opponents, he cares about the victory. But he doesn't care about himself either. He will go to any length in order to get the victory. And there may be a little ticket for revenge against Tyler Bate. The last time Pentagon Jr. was in a Battle Royal was that NXT Championship #1 Contender Battle Royal. And it was Pentagon Jr. in the final 2 with Tyler Bate. And he seemed destined to win it until Bate took him over the top rope to become the #1 contender. And maybe, just maybe, we'll see the revenge being executed here tonight. Pentagon Jr. looking right into the eyes of Pete Dunne there. Trying to inflict some measure of fear into him, maybe. But there is a very, very, a very scary athlete. And don't be surprised if he's able to chuck a few guys over the top rope as well in this one. Here we go, he's in the ring now, and we await number 4 in this one, and we don't have to wait for him much longer. Here he comes. He almost became the #1 contender 2 weeks ago in his incredible match with Tyler Bate. But now he can do it again here tonight. Cedric Alexander heads towards the ring. Let's see what this man can do. It is it's a really good chance for him. And, I mean, with the talent pool we've got in this one already, it wouldn't put it past me if Cedric could be one of the final guys. He's got a great heart, great determination. And, like I said, with Tyler Bate, if it was Cedric and Kurt Angle, yeah, it would be a very respectful match. And I think it would almost be like a dream match for Cedric to get the chance to take on someone of the caliber and the quality of Kurt Angle. But to do that, he's got to get through this 8-man battle royal. We're at the halfway stage. We've got 4 more men to come out. Let's get through them. And now Cedric waits in the ring, and here he comes. He made his debut last week, and he's getting a great chance here tonight. It's Lio Rush coming towards the ring. He had a great debut against Bret the Hitman Hart, and he'll look to continue his momentum in this match here tonight. Let's not forget as well, last week, after his win, it was not all said and done for Lio Rush. He then had to go and take care of an invading Big Cass, who he did indeed flatten down as well, to win that match, to win that bout between the two. Really, there wasn't much of a match, it was just a brawl. But Lio Rush stood tall and stood top at the end of it. So there is a lot of momentum riding on this man, and it would give you reason for belief that he could be the #1 contender here in this one. Imagine Rush versus Kurt Angle. That would be a very difficult match, I think, for Angle to contend. Oh my goodness, hello! We haven't seen you in a long time. Cassius Ohno. It has been years since Ohno was around here. Wow. What a return. What a surprising return as well. Welcome, Cassius Ohno. I'm very surprised about that one. That is an understatement, I think, as well, to put it. Ohno in this one as well. Oh my. This one, the other 5 men now have suddenly got a whole lot more different and difficult for them. Since Ohno's been away, he has become a huge name, and he has become a big star in his own right. You don't get on the wrong side of Cassius Ohno and get away with it. This is a guy who can really put a hurting on you. And this is a guy who has gone through battle royals worse than this as well, which could enable him to become the #1 contender. Oh, and speak of him earlier, and here he comes. Bret the Hitman Hart is here. He wants to do anything now to get his hands back on that global championship. Championship that in Bret's mind he probably invented, popularized, and if it wasn't for him, then Kurt Angle as global champion wouldn't mean a thing to the NXT brand. I guess as a former champion, I guess Bret does have a right to be here, but at the same time, I'm not all that happy he's here either. But we'll see what he can do. 7 men in the ring now. 7 athletes ready to try and become #1 contender for Angle's title. There's just one left to come out. Let's see who it's going to be. Who's the final man? Oh, I know the Titantron says otherwise, but the theme tells a different story. That's not Enzo Amore. That's never going to be Enzo Amore. It's Big Cass. The man who betrayed Enzo Amore 2 weeks ago, flattened him in the ring, sent him packing, and the man who has nothing but almost an issue with everyone is going to have his opportunity to become #1 contender. But more importantly, well, I guess you kind of say pretty damn important in this match as well. Who else is in the ring? Who else is in this battle royal? The man who laid him out in the ring last week. Yeah, Lio Rush. So this one could be a fine meeting between those two guys. Big Cass and Lio Rush. Might be more... Oh my god, look at all the men in this one. There is an awful lot of muscle mass. But what I was going to say is Big Cass might be too infatuated with Rush to think about this match. But it seems not. He's going to have to Bret Hart right away. There is way too much action to call here. There's Peyton Rush going out in the background that I can barely see. There's so much going on here. The cameras have officially had a seizure as a result of it. They're now only filming a lower FPS. It's totally not a result of the game glitching out and being laggy. Look at Big Cass here, trying to eliminate Bret the Hitman Hart already. And he almost got him out there. Cedric could be in a bit of trouble as well. Can Cedric hang on? He's in a pretty precarious position right now. Cedric does indeed hang on. Pentagon now in a bit of trouble. Oh no, of course, we can't count him out. He just got back. And he's looking to become #1 contender. Rush is having it really difficult there with Tyler Bate right now. Bate is just beating on him. Super kick in the gut. Uh-oh, this is looking... I was about to say, that's looking bad for Lio Rush, the other way he was perched up. Big Cass under the bottom rope right now. Maybe in a little bit of trouble. He seems to be pretty okay, and he's back in the ring with little worry. Lovely clothesline there by Cedric Alexander. I mean, if I miss an awful lot, don't blame me. There is way too much to call. And here we see now in the background Rush trying to eliminate Tyler Bate, and Bate is looking pretty damn good there as he claws himself back up to get out of it. Look at that by Cedric. Cedric and Pentagon Jr. they're trying to eliminate their respective athletes. Cass hangs on, as does Bret, but maybe not for much longer. Bret in a big amount of trouble. He is able to hang on. Oh, and there goes Cedric. First out in this one, and Cass has got a reason to go after Lio Rush now. One man out, and look at Ono there thinking very tactically as he waits in the corner. Down to 7 in this one now, as Big Cass just pummeled on Lio Rush there, and making sure he takes up the entire camera so people can see what he's all about. Oh! I thought Cass was about to go out there. I really thought Big Cass was about to be eliminated by Lio Rush. What a clothesline that one was, and now Ono wants a piece of Lio Rush. I don't think Rush wants anything to do with Ono. He is too focused on Big Cass. Oh, there goes Pentagon Jr. as a result of Tyler Bate. And he just copped onto that one. Pentagon out of here now. They are dropping at an alarming rate in this one. We're down to 6 now. And Big Cass is going after Pete Dunne. I'm surprised that they've kept themselves mostly away. And there goes Pete Dunne now. Cass with another elimination in this one. Cass has eliminated 2 guys now, and we're down to 5. Ono and Bait going at it. Look at how tiny Bait looks with Ono. There's the KO. Uh-oh, Rush now in trouble. Brett looking for revenge for last week. Cass is teetering heavily. Cass is gone. Ono eliminates Big Cass. We're down to 4. Big Cass must be infuriated with himself. He didn't even get to eliminate Lio Rush. But now we're down to 4 men with a chance of going after Kurt Angle at Takeover Toronto. This is one to pay attention to. F5 there by Lio Rush. Look at how little time he got to celebrate that. Look at how little time he got. Oh no, Brett with the low blow to Rush. Lio Rush could be done for here. That low blow could have put him out of commission for good. What's Brett going to do with him here? Nothing. Still fighting on is Lio Rush. Peyton Ono having a right back and forth there. Went for the running drop kick. Couldn't connect with it. Brett now snaps suplex. And with 4 left. Oh, it's looking dangerous for the 2 men. Bait in a huge amount of trouble. Bait gets out of it. Ono is Rush is under that bottom rope. And he's not looking in a good amount of... Oh. Okay, I thought he was going to look for the elimination there. Bait just allowing Rush to get back in the ring. Very respectable. As we see Brett and Ono going at it now. Big kick. Oh, there goes Bait. Bait eliminated. Oh, what a sad thing to think about. Tyler Bate gone. And we're down to 3 in this one. Rush is now desperately trying to hang on. Lio Rush is out of here as well. And then there were 2, Ono and Brett, with a chance to become the #1 contender. Running slam into the corner and a power slam follow-up. Who gets the shot? Is it the returning Ono? Or the former global champion? This is looking like a strong ending. Here we go. KO by Ono. Brett could be out on his feet. This could be it. This could be the chance that Ono was looking for. Go on, Ono. I want to see Ono and Angle at Takeover. That could be an incredible bout. Bret Hart in so much trouble right now. Cassius Ono taking it to the former global champion. But oh, there's the counter by Bret. There's a drop kick. Great work there by Ono. Sidesteps it. Hangs on a little bit longer. Bret into the turnbuckle. This isn't where he wants to be. He's teetering already on one arm. Up onto the turnbuckle pad. He could be out. He could be gone. Is Bret going to fight in? Is Ono going to be the #1 contender? No, Bret fights out of it. Oh, that was close. A very close ending between these 2 men. Either one could be the #1 contender. It just takes one little slip, one big push, and you're going to Takeover. Counter by Bret there. And look at Bret now trying to slow it down, bring some technical wrestling into it essentially. Uh-oh, Bret might be looking for a little bit more than just technical wrestling. He's looking for a pile driver here onto Ono. Nails it down. Cassius Ono could well have been done for now. Bret could finish it here. He's got him in his clutches. He's taking him to the ropes. Oh no, this is going to be it, isn't it? It is! Oh no, over the top! It's going to be a rematch. Bret and Angle, round 2 at Takeover. Oh man, what a win there for Bret. Hung on for some time and is now the #1 contender. So there you have it. Dismay for Ono in his re-debut. But my oh my, did he come close. Well, there we go. We're still in for a great match nonetheless. A rematch from not too long ago. Bret the Hitman Hart celebrates his win here. And we're going to get Bret and Angle at Takeover. Are we ready? Because I know I am ready for that one. I know that's going to be an incredible bout. Their submission match last time was probably the match of the night. Maybe they'll make Takeover their own event. We'll see. That's going to be a great bout, even if Bret doesn't really care about how great it is. Well, there we go. We decided one number one contender, but as Zbyszko said earlier in the night, we've still got another number one contenders match to look at, and that's going to be the NXT Tag Team titles. Who will be taking on American Alpha at Takeover Toronto? Will it be Heavy Machinery, or will it be SAnitY? Let's find out next. Well, from one incredibly elevating and interesting tag match on to the next. Here comes Heavy Machinery towards the ring, looking to become the number one contenders for the NXT Tag Team titles, much the same as Kairi Sane. As I said, of course, earlier in the night, these two teams are in just their second match in this universe and already stand a chance of being the number one contenders. Heavy Machinery made their debut last week, beating the Rated R show in emphatic fashion. But you could argue that SAnitY has a greater hand on that brass ring and a greater cause for why they should be the number one contenders, because after all, they were the team that beat the NXT Tag Team Champions. They have a win over American Alpha, and they could well use it to prove that they deserve to be number one contenders. But Zbyszko has decided as such. He has made his decision final. They want to become the number one contenders. They have got to go through Heavy Machinery here tonight. This is a match that I honestly think could go either way. I don't know which members of SAnitY will be in the tag match. If it's Fulton and Dane, it may well go the way of SAnitY. Two incredibly huge, two really big men. But then again, Heavy Machinery own right to the same thing. It could be a very close contest, even if it is Dane and Fulton, but I could see it being Young and Dane because of what happened at 2 weeks ago when it was Eric Young leading the charge, and it was him and Dane in the tag match, and they were the ones who got the win. Well, here he is. The leader of SAnitY heads towards the ring, accompanied by his two followers, Killian Dane and Sawyer Fulton. Imagine what it would be like if SAnitY got another shot, this time with the tag titles on the line. American Alpha are a great team. They're a strong team. They do whatever it takes to hang on to those titles. They exert all of the energy that they can. But it is a different mix when messing with SAnitY. And they found that out 2 weeks ago when they were down and they couldn't kick out. And if the titles are on the line, would that happen again? Maybe so. It could well happen again. That's the problem. We'll see, is the honest answer. We will see if that'll be the case. But right now we bask in SAniTY's entrance and take in every bit that this trio is all about. Call themselves SAnitY, of course, but they are anything but that. All they care about is anarchy, violence, destruction, and getting their faces on the top of it all. This one is going to be good. I think whoever wins it may well become the next NXT Tag Team Champions. They will have forced the best out of each other, and then they move on to American Alpha. And I'm not trying to disrespect American Alpha for 1 second. They're an incredible tag team and they're great tag team champions. But these teams have proven themselves to be something else since their debut. Eric Young right now trying to floor, I think that is Otis Dozovic starting off in this one. And Otis is in a little bit of I was going to say he was in a little bit of trouble until he floored Eric Young, and now he's all of a sudden pummeling away on him. Otis is being very destructive here. Got him gripped. Oh, kick in the gut here. Repeated kicks in the gut and a clothesline to EY as well. Eric Young just flung into that one as if he were like a cruiserweight more than anything. But Eric Young still fighting back, still trying his best here to floor him, and look at that, an angle slam. How about that? The NXT Global Champion may well take umbrage with that one, if he is, in a state where you can actually see what's going on after what happened earlier tonight. Lovely twisting neck breaker by EY as he continues going to work here on Otis Dozovic. Good counter though. Here's the strength. Otis. Big slam. It was like a world's strongest slam, more so than anything, to send Eric Young down. Counter by EY, though. Who, of course, is going to be... Oh, my God! Pushed right in his ass there by Otis Dozovic, and is in a bit of trouble now. Thrown into his corner, and the tag could be major. A great start for Heavy Machinery so far, and they're looking to continue it on. In comes Tucker Knight now, and look at this. Tucker Knight being splashed down onto EY. He's going to be feeling that one for certain. Great counter by EY, and oh, I think it's time. And if it is that case, things are about to get dangerous in this matchup. Killian Dane in. It's going to be a big one. The referee went down at some point, and Sawyer Fulton bringing in a chair. I don't think he's got the time to use it. Oh, big elbow drop there by Dane. Now this is where the match changes. This is where SAnitY could really inflict some problems. Into this tag team matchup. Wasteland senton splash combo there by Dane, and look at this big man now just going to work. I mean, Tucker Knight in his own right, there's a large athlete, but he is almost being dwarfed by Dane and just being flung around like a cruiserweight in his own right. Otis wants the tag. Killian Dane isn't interested in letting that happen. Continuing to destroy here are SAnitY in the corner. Tucker, though, with a great counter to get himself out of it. And look at this by him. Oh, what a bear hug spine buster by Tucker Knight. Gonna make the tag into Otis now, but look at how quickly Dane is back up to his feet. That is something else as he connects with a huge bicycle kick. How he got up to his feet so quick, I won't know. But Otis Dozovic back in the ring, only to be pummeled right away by Killian Dane. But Otis is fighting back as well, using his strength to his advantage now. As Killian Dane goes flying. Great counter there by Dane. And oh, he ran right into that knee in the face. Great stuff. What can they do here in the corner? Tag made. Tucker back in, and a double T move on its way. Oh, big knees in the gut. Repeated knees. And then a double gut buster. Who would have thought that Dane would be in trouble in this match? He's crawling. Oh, he looked as if he wanted to try and make the tag into EY. Wasn't going to get it, but Dane uses his power there to just punch his way out of that predicament. Tucker now in trouble once more. Thrown into the corner of SAnitY. But Killian Dane takes too long, so the tag can't be made. Launched into his own corner there. Uh-oh. This is looking problematic for SAnitY now. Dane in a huge heap of trouble now that he's in the corner. Perched up on that top rope. Oh my goodness. Choke! Just a choke throw more than anything. Off the top rope. Tucker Knight is in control of this one. What's he going to do here? Taking his time in the corner. Runs up and running splash. Dane goes down. Who would have thought that we would have seen Heavy Machinery have so much control over the big man of SAnitY? But there's Dane's response. A big splash of his own. He's been in this one for some time now, and he is still fighting on. Referee decides to finally throw out the chair, it seems. And the tag is made. EY is in here when Killian Dane needed him most. Running elbows there. And now trying to make that big tag into Otis. Eric Young not interested. DDT there. Rolling over on his head. For Tucker Knight, and now EY goes to work. The leader of SAnitY taking business into his own hands and taking it into his own hands in a strong fashion until that counter happened. Thrown into the corner now. This could be it. Brought up here in the power slam. The combination will follow. The trash compactor. That could be the end of Eric Young. And it could be Heavy Machinery's ticket. No, it won't be. Sawyer Fulton with the interruption. On the outside. Helping out his leader there. Helping out the leader of SAnitY the best way he knew how. And Eric Young will capitalize. Counters his way out of that one. And what could EY look for now? EY rolls up Otis Dozovic, looking to try and got a takeover here. There's two. Otis kicks out. Sawyer Fulton's got in the ring now. What the hell was Sawyer doing in the ring? He's really trying to help out his partner, his SAnitY members there. Could have got his team disqualified. Big atomic drop. But Eric Young feeling the effects of the trash compactor. He takes some time to get up to his feet. Dane, meanwhile, is still trying to recover on the outside. I don't think... and by the time Eric Young realized, I think it was too late. Dane, though, forcing his way up to his feet here. Eric Young in the turnbuckle now. What's he going to go for? Has him gripped in. Oh my god, a dragon sleeper on the second rope. Incredible. Absolutely incredible there to lift Otis Dozovic up like that. And now sending him into the corner of SAnitY. Now what are we going to see? As Killian Dane gets tagged back in. Double backdrop. Big strength being applied there. And once more, Tucker looks for the tag. And Tucker's going to get the tag. Killian Dane could be in trouble. Oh, no. No, he's not. Absolutely flattened Tucker right there. And once again, the big man of SAnitY is going to work. But this time he's going to work in a much stronger fashion. American Alpha better be paying close attention. Because this one man, all of a sudden, has become a wrecking ball. What will this mean if they get their hands on American Alpha? But then again, there is still a lot of fight being shown in Heavy Machinery as they refuse to give in. Uh-oh. Oh my god. Incredible bit of technical wrestling there. Or technical work, rather, by Killian Dane to apply that. Rolled, or rather turned into that outstanding Tiger Bomb. And now the strength of Dane is being shown. Look for a big stomp there. Great work by Tucker Knight to counter it, but Dane does exactly the same. And now the opening has arisen for Dane. Up on the shoulders here. And he's going to slam him down. With, I believe, that one is the Ulster Plantation. The cover on Tucker Knight. And it's enough. SAnitY are going to take over. Your new #1 contenders for the NXT Tag Team titles. It's SAnitY, but they had to fight to get that one. That was close. But there's the difference maker. Killian Dane made a huge, huge turn of events. And if it wasn't for Dane, SAnitY, I don't think, would be the #1 contenders right now. Eric Young fought hard on his own accord, and we can't discount the ability of Heavy Machinery in the ring. They were so close to becoming the #1 contenders, and I think with a little bit of time, a little bit of tweaking, they are going to be future NXT Tag Team Champions. We'll see down the line, but as for right now, it is about SAnitY and American Alpha in a rematch. This time the titles are on the line. We'll see if that'll make a difference come Toronto. But we're going to move on now to our main event. And what an incredible main event it's shaping up to be. Coming up next, Tanahashi and Okada. Alright, well, let's get ready for this one. It's been a great night of NXT action. And we've still got one match left for you. Tanahashi and Okada. One-on-one once more. These two men, great athletes, absolutely outstanding in that ring. Well, let's see what'll happen. I only just realized why his Twitter is censored. That's pretty good. Well, Tanahashi heads towards the ring anyway for this one. Not much to talk about in regards to Tanahashi's career following Takeover Brooklyn. He was pinned in that one. He hasn't exactly had much cause for success since then. Tanahashi was in that Battle Royal earlier. He had the chance to become the #1 contender for the Global Championship. I think he could have had a strong opportunity to, and may well have become the #1 contender. But instead, here tonight, Tanahashi is ready to have a great match against Okada. But the big question, of course, is surrounding This match, as with Peyton Royce earlier in the night, it's not about Tanahashi, it's about Okada and Coren. A Takeover Toronto, when they go to battle, when they go to war, it's going to be huge between those two men. In a no disqualification extreme rules match, as Zbyszko put it. He doesn't want any BS. He doesn't want any cheap win. He wants this to be settled once and for all, and he wants it to be decided with the use of violence. Well, here comes the champ Okada, kind of lacking his usual entrance. Don't know why, but maybe Okada just happy to be here for the first time in a while. Okada was, of course, supposed to come out and, and have a promo last week, but instead, no, he was powerbombed on top of a car and left basically to die by Coren last week. And now here tonight, Okada stands tall. The Rainmaker not doing his usual entrance. He just seems like he's in a damn good mood right now. And he is ready to do battle. He is ready to have a fight. And he is ready to defend that championship. And this is almost like trying to goad something out of Coren. Wherever he's watching, Okada's got the belt. And he doesn't. So maybe Okada trying to get under the skin of his #1 contender. If that is the case, that is a genius idea. Well, let's get this one underway. And no surprise there. Handshake between the two men before we kick this one off. The bell rings and we are underway for our main event here at NXT. The crowd in the Hammerstein Ballroom are electric for this one. And who can blame them? It's Okada and Tanahashi. Expect a very 50-50 split, maybe more towards the champion, given what he's done for NXT over these past 7 months. And a great bit of work there by Okada to pull out that reversal early on. And now here goes the champ, looking to have a few kicks and strikes, but not going to be. Tanahashi slipped behind Okada there. Straight jacket German, and the champ's in a bit of trouble early on. Just because he's got that title match in a few weeks does not mean that Tanahashi's going to go easy on the champion. Because to be fair, that just wouldn't be fair. Tanahashi wants to prove he still deserves the big chances here on NXT. And he's looking for this match to help prove that. But Okada is looking to prove that when Takeover Brooklyn rolls around, himself and Coren are going to have one hell of a war, but it's going to be Okada coming out on top. Once again. Of course, when Okada retained the title at Takeover, not Takeover Brooklyn, but rather the final NXT of 2K18, he didn't do it by quote-unquote legitimate tactics. It wasn't a completely fair victory. He rolled up Coren to retain, so there could be some doubt casted over that victory. Great move there by Okada as he looks for the cover on Tanahashi, who kicks out very early on there. Running knee in the gut, though. Great bit of work there by Okada as he continues to go to work now on Hiroshi Tanahashi. One thing's for certain, when Takeover rolls around, we've already seen some of the matches we're going to be getting, and we already know they're going to be some great matches for sure. But when that main event comes, when the announcement is made that this match is for the NXT Championship, you know the entire complexion of NXT could well change in one night. Okada's got a hell of a lot resting on his shoulders, but I for one know that Okada likes that pressure. He likes it when he's got to fight for so much because it brings out the very best in the Rainmaker. This was a man who, of course, was told that he couldn't make it on ECW. He couldn't make it in the Four Horsemen. And now he's been NXT champion for 7 months to prove everyone wrong. But right now, he's having a really tough time. I think that beatdown last week from Coren has really left a number on Okada. And I think he's struggling. I honestly think Okada's struggling in this one because of it. But Okada will not give in right now. He's still fighting. Went for something there, but Tanahashi read him and was able to get out of the way. The veteran that is Tanahashi is using everything to his advantage here. And to be fair, this isn't a good sight, seeing Okada like this. He's just being beaten down right now by Tanahashi. Great counter, though, by the champion. And we need more now from Okada. This champion needs to prove that when Takeover Toronto rolls around, he can do whatever. He can do anything. There is no one, especially not Coren, who's going to stop him. Beautiful move once more And Okada capitalizing wholly. As a result of it, Tanahashi in trouble here. Up on the top rope goes Okada. Lovely elbow drop. Doesn't go for the cover. Rather stays on the money. Big knee. And a cover after it. Referee counts it. And only a 1. Okada perhaps getting a bit too flamboyant there. A bit too cocky, I guess you could say. But look at how he's going to work on Tanahashi now. Look at the trouble Tanahashi's in. Okada turns him around. STF camel clutch applied. We've seen this locked in on others in the past. And he's got it locked in on Tanahashi here. Big, big trouble for Tanahashi. Can he get himself out of it? Gotta imagine this is far from the first time he's been locked in this move. Tanahashi trying to get out of it. And he has done just that. Great fight out there from the veteran. Sending Okada in the turnbuckle now and fully capitalizing. Big drop kick there. Okada goes down. What is Tanahashi going to do here? Attacking the arm now of the champion. And continuing to decide whatever he wants to do next. Great counter. Okada makes some separation. And look at these forearm shots now by Okada. 3 forearms and a big running clothesline by Okada. Could that be the preset to the Rainmaker maybe? Okada throws him up in the air and just almost demonstrating his strength more so than anything. Don't think he had anything planned after, but some great strength being shown. Okada tried something, slipped out and countered. Tanahashi is still making life incredibly difficult for the champion. Cover here by Tanahashi now, looking for that victory over Okada. Can't get it though, can only get himself a 1 count. And Tanahashi showing some wear and tear now as he continues to try and beat down the champion. As I said, he isn't going easy, but I hope Tanahashi doesn't take this one too seriously and perhaps jeopardizes Okada's matchup with Coren at Takeover. Big reverse suplex there. And Tanahashi once again brings him up. There's that sling blade again. Usually the frog splash follows up from it. But this time it'll be a dragon sleeper by Tanahashi. Looking for the victory here. Can he get it? Can he get Okada to tap out? No, he can't. Okada fights out of it. And a big running knee in the gut will floor Tanahashi. Look at this great bit of work there by Okada. Look for the suplex. Countered by Tanahashi, who suplexes his way out of it. And this time, he's going to look for it up on top. The champ in trouble. Frog splash, he got it. He got all of it. Cover after the frog splash with 1, 2. Okada kicks out. Oh, that was close. Tanahashi gets countered. Okada turns him round. Thought he was going to go for the Rainmaker there, but I don't think he had it in him. I think he was too worn out. And after only just getting up to his feet as well, after the frog splash, I think it was a bit too early. But look at how Okada's just turned this match around all of a sudden into his match. Tanahashi's in a world of trouble all of a sudden, even just after hitting his finisher. This is how Okada changes a match around so fast. And this is what makes the champion such a dangerous athlete. Got the leg hooked in here. And an incredible back suplex cover after, but Tanahashi's feet were in the ropes. What will we see now? Nothing from Okada. Tanahashi, big counter. Big elbow to follow up as well. Uh-oh. Looking like a bit of trouble. A shin breaker there for the champ to endure. What a back and forth main event this one's been. Tanahashi getting a bit confident in the corner there, but we're not seeing much movement from Okada down on the mat either. So I guess he can do it right now as he's in control. Okada needs to do something fast. The longer this match goes on, the more of an issue it becomes ahead of Takeover. Tried for something there, countered by Okada, and there's the forearms again. The big elbow that follows up, and a clothesline to take them both down. Okada could be looking for it. He's anxious, he's ready. Are we going to see it? He turns him round. Okada, Rainmaker! The champ strikes, and that could be victory with 1, 2. No! Tanahashi kicks out, and Okada can hardly believe it. And neither can I. What a kick out there by Tanahashi. But Okada tries to stay on focus there. Great counter by Tanahashi. How will he capitalize now? He will be unable to, as Okada gets another counter. And another Michinoku driver. What a main event this one's been from both men. Anyone can win at any time. That's the kind of feeling I'm getting from this one. But it's just all about who can hit that. I think whoever hits their finishing maneuver next is destined to win this one. I don't think either guy can withstand another finishing move. Tanahashi getting a bit confident in the turnbuckle. I don't think that's a wise maneuver, given the fact that you're in the ring with the NXT champion. Big kick in the gut, and he lifts him up again. Turns him round. Oh my god, that looks like it's gonna hurt. Half and half suplex by Hiroshi Tanahashi. But it's countered again by Okada. And Okada once more resorting to the strikes. Sends him in the corner. Big running clothesline. Head full of steam as he hit it. Will he be able to pull another one out of the bag? Tanahashi stops him from going for it. And Okada's dazed. Atomic drop. Wow, what a main event this one's been. Both men trying anything for victory now. Uh-oh, and once more again here from Tanahashi. That reverse suplex to slam Okada down. And there's the sling blade again. The champ could be done for. No way. This could be huge if he's able to finish it off. Tanahashi even showing his own wear and tear in this one. He's unable to get anything going for more than just a moment, really. He's so worn out. Powerbomb to Okada here. The cover after it with one. No, he's kicked out of it, but into the Boston Crab now. Tanahashi turns it into the Boston Crab. This could be a huge moment for Tanahashi. Could he beat the champion? No, it's a great bit of work there by Okada. He's out of it. And he's crawling up to his feet here, clinging onto the ropes. But look at how little, almost a bit of disrespect by Tanahashi there. No time given for him to get out of that one. And a big drop kick into the back. Uh-oh. Oh, is he going to, he is going to go up to the top rope. If he gets this one, it's over. Tanahashi up high. Big corkscrew sent on into the cover. Can he get the win with it? There's one. There's two. And again, Okada kicks out. Come on, man. This has been an incredible main event, but the longer this goes on, the more trouble Okada is in. And another sling blade. This is too much now. Okada needs to do something quick. The NXT champion. It was one thing to fight after that attack last week. It's another thing to go through everything he's gone through tonight. Just a week after it. He is getting beaten down right now. And I think the back has become the main focal of attack from Tanahashi. Okada, great job. Slips out of it. But Tanahashi so quick to counter. Such little time for Okada to get an opening. Big kick in the head. Is there anything Okada can do here to try and get the win? Another Michinoku driver. Thank God it's like the first time in like 2 minutes he's got something going in this match. Tanahashi kicks out. But Okada looks exhausted right now. Big knee in the gut there and an axe kick. Can he continue to fight on here? Last thing I want to see is Okada showing signs of weakness, signs that Coren can capitalize on when Takeover rolls around. And you know, the longer this match goes on, the more worn out Okada gets, and the more just Takeover in general starts to look like a good night for the challenger, which is the last thing anyone wants to happen. Tanahashi brings him in again. Another back suplex. Oh, look at that with a bit of a twisting variant. Tanahashi, though, still ever infatuated with taunting. And look, it gives Okada the time to get up to his feet here. And he gets his way out of that one. And here we go again. Tanahashi basically out on his feet as they strike once more. He goes down to the forearms and the clothesline. Cover by Okada. 1, 2, no. He still can't put this one away. Okada desperate for the victory here. He's got him in possession. Rainmaker to Tanahashi. And the cover. Finally, there's 2, there's 3. Okada wins. Good God, did he have to try his very best for that one. Well, there we go. What a tough win for Okada. He gets to celebrate it now over Tanahashi. Just fair play all around. Oh, no. He's here. Coren's here with a kendo stick for the champion. First in the gut, then in the back. The champ goes down, and Coren is rubbing it in. Oh my God, no, not again. Not for the second week in a row will we let this happen. Clock strikes 12 to Okada. The champ is floored again. For God's sake, does this man ever know how to stop? Does this man never know when to come to an end? He's just beating down Okada right now. Doing anything to keep the champ down. Look at this. Okada's fighting back. And he's flooring Coren. These two men are destined to fight for so long. Almost like they're going to fight for eternity. But that NXT Championship means so much to both men. The fate of NXT hangs in the balance at TakeOver Toronto, and they will do anything to win it. They will do anything to guarantee that it's theirs. And as they continue to brawl on here, as both men fire shots back and forth at one another, there's only so much longer this can go on for. There's only so much time we have left before when TakeOver comes around and they explode. That it's going to be an absolute war. Look at this. He's busted open, but he's still fighting. Okada's got Coren in trouble. Clothesline to Coren. The kendo stick. The match with Tanahashi. It's all backfiring. Okada in position. Ready to strike on Coren. Rainmaker. He got him. He flattened him.